Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Pavlovic kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And they can counter here. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
They want to be quick to recover this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yamal. That ball looks a good one. That is good alertness. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Rashford. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh, that's fabulous.
That was lovely, that.
Zaire Emery, he's gone for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Guardiola. No goals as yet. And he's forced to go back. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Bellingham. In with the challenge. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Hazard. Bellingham. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Pavlovic. To Hazard. Strong running down that left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the would-be breakthrough moment. Terrific save by Manuel. Vids. And it's Bellingham. Back, shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Guardiola goes short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Always onto this. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. Yamal! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Oh, super ball. Big chance! Oh, crossbar! He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's chosen to go back. Tries to play it through. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Going to get to it.
Number 8, Country.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Now there's a fine ball. It's Hazard!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vids.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cracking ball. Zaire Emery. It's a smartly directed ball. And he's managed to get free. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's nice. Now the ball's gone astray. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that is a little undercooked. Fitz. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri. And it's Pedri. And here's Hazard. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rashford charging forward, the ball at his feet. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hazard. Vids. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And here's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Still no way through. The
attendance for this
defending here
match
is
was
resolute.
80,314. Substitution in progress.
And it's Guardiola. Zaire Emery takes control of it and he's on the move. Shifted it to the flank. He's in plenty of space here. Otto does well to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking to play him in, and he's lost his man here. Wirtz! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Number 6.
So, time for changes
Number
on both
22,
sides, actually.
Hazard. Number 23. Wirtz. Coming on the
Pavlovic.
field. Number 17.
Running strong and purposeful.
Number 9. Messi.
Mbappe.
Number 13.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. This looks
Taking
promising.
place.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Mbappe. Martinelli. Lewandowski cuts it out. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Paz. Goes back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Now he's got space here. And he's straight offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Number 11. Mbappe. Coming on the field. Number
Paz.
18. Kane. Number 14.
To Martinelli. De Bruyne. Great vision. Now it's Williams. Martinelli. Paz. And it's Messi. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's Kane! He scores! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Otto. The final 5 minutes. And it's Rodri.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Martinelli. And the pass is intercepted. Antonio Silva. And Pavlovic. De Bruyne. And it's Stanisic.
Added time.
Messi. And this is Messi. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
He'll try to keep this alive. And here's Nico Williams. Kerkesh. Fired deep towards the back post. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he cuts out the supply. Seedorf will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rodri. Marquinhos. And it's Otto. That's Fitz. That's a cute ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gattuso. No way through. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now he's got space here. Seedorf. Batistuta. Bellingham. He's had a shot! There it is! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
AZ are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
AZ have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Crosses it in here. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's an imaginative pass. He's cut it out. Mbappe. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. He's in space and looking for options.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Bellingham. Rodri. Otto. The defender is not giving up on this. And he's managed to get free. And he's picked out the run. Tries a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's Azar. Oh, good read. Bellingham. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. What a throw in. Vitz. Now that looks a decent ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Bellingham. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Bellingham.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. Danger averted for now. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Vitz. So what can they make of this? Ambitious ball here. And that should get the job done. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is good strength. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rodri. And it's Rodri. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o gets through. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is...
Great chance! Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. Bellingham. And here's Rashford. Oh, cracking ball. Bergkamp. He's going to be disappointed with that. Probing pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Guardiola. And that has put paid to that. Xavi Alonso. Searching pass he's played there. Mignon gets it away. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Rashford. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is a great pick out. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
AZ clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's in. It's Rashford! Batistuta is herring after that one. Eto'o, given the lift of his goal. And here's Bellingham. Eto'o. Guardiola. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. Rashford. And here's Mbappe. Nice bit of trickery. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's a key interception. That has ended up in no man's land. He's in a great position here. Eto'o. Oh, easy pickings there. Eto'o is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gattuso, who's set up one goal so far. And this is Batistuta. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Azar. He won't be happy with that one.
That's good play from him.
Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Substitutions taking place.
Rijkaard. Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. And the through ball. Otto spots it and intercepts.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's on it, can he get away? Now the delivery. Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Martinelli. Now it's Mbappe. Martinelli. Oh, that's superb. Shoots! And he hits the net. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that will be it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Marquinhos becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
Now it's Bellingham. That's a cute ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Beraldo gets good distance on it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Played into space. Bellingham. Rodri. Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And that was very necessary. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And they're not going to make any further... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's through here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rodri. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival. Great vision. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was vital. Not the most convincing of passes. Bellingham. That's Wirtz. Odo. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mbappe. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Rice.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Has a look and place it forward. Otto gets across to intercept that. Wirtz. Can he get it through? That's a good ball out wide. Fletcher clears. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, they can break here. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Just eases him off the ball. Danger averted for now. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. He has found the way through. He's making a real surge on the left. Batistuta with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Batistuta finds himself offside. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Wirtz. Batistuta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
Hazard. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Bellingham. He's going to be disappointed with that. Guardiola is always looking to break lines. Odo. And it's Bellingham. And it's Hazard. Caresses it through. And the finish! And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Showing good feet. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. Oh, just too much on that. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now it's Rashford.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's worked it through. Chance!
The attendance for this
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Tries a shot! Goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Piercing, and with pinpoint.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Hakimi, Batistuta.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Rashford. Looking for options for movement. Out of play for a goal kick. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham. Well-timed, excellent interception. Rice. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Guardiola. Azar. Now he's got space here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And that has put paid to that. Probing pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Knocks it into space. Rodri. Paz. Nicely weighted ball. No luck with that dink over the top. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Tries to play it through. Inzaghi is on. Inzaghi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cleared without complication.
Substitutions taking place.
Rodri. Messi. Guardiola. Paz. Oh, played right into his path. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Messi. No, it's not getting there. Cleared away.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
All hands on deck for this one. And he's there to clear it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And he's there to belt it away. And the number on the board is 3. In towards the back stick. And that's the keeper's ball. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe claiming the man of the match award. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Rafinha is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, Peter, he's got quick feet and he's quick-witted too, so he's always going to look to get the better of his marker, and if he manages to do that enough today, then I think the opposition could be in for a struggle.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Lucas Paqueta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rafinha powering forward here. João Pedro. And it's Guimarães. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Richarlison. Brazil are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. That's a shade optimistic.
This is the time you need that pace. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he get it through? And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Lucas Paqueta. Gets a good foot in there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Threads one in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bruno Guimarães. Brazil finding their passes. That is lovely. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Shapes to shoot! Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's going to go a long way. Lucas Paqueta. João Pedro. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's João Pedro. Ambitious ball here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar. João Pedro. Lucas Paqueta. João Pedro. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a little off target. João Pedro. And it's Paquetá. Foot in. We are into stoppage time. Driving forward. He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil looking to pass their way through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the pass is intercepted. And that has put paid to that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Indonesia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
João Pedro. And here's Richarlison. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. It's a searching pass. Gabriel cuts it out. Quarter of an hour into the second half. That's an imaginative pass. Good ball, good take. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Rafinha. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's João Pedro. Now it's João Pedro. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
In with the challenge. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a fine interception. He can get that clear. That has not gone well. Can he spark a counter here? Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Brazil truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
It's a nicely weighted pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Camisa 22, camisa 18, camisa 11, camisa 10. Neymar, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21, camisa 13, camisa 17, camisa 8, camisa 9.
Indonesia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Now this could be a chance. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That ball looks a good one. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bruno Guimaraes. And smartly reclaimed. Eva Nielsen. No, that's been intercepted. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Eva Nielsen, and it's Joelinton. Turns and goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here?
Brazil really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Bruno Guimaraes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Oh, nice touch. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable.